I'm thankful for these type of things that you dream about, literally dream about.
November 27, 2014, Thanksgiving on the International Space Station. American astronaut Butch Wilmore tapes a special message posted on NASA's YouTube page.
And of course, Thanksgiving is always about food as well, and we share special meals, and this is smoked turkey, so I'm going to have some smoked turkey. This here is cornbread dressing. Rehydrate that, that's going to be mighty tasty.
So this is the kitchen?
This is the kitchen for space food.
Providing that taste of home is Maya Cooper's job. As one of NASA's food scientists here at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, she spends all her days thinking about what the astronauts on ISS are eating. She invited me here to NASA's kitchen and tasting lab for a closer look at the astronauts' diets.
Is it more focused on health or more focused on tasting good and providing some comforts of home?
So that's a delicate balance, and we actually really strive to do both. So there are many items that we've had on the menu that were great tasting items, but recently we've had a big sodium reduction.
Astronauts consume some 3,000 calories a day. That takes into account 2 hours a day of exercise. It's also because time spent in weightlessness requires more energy. Your body is never truly at rest.
So we have better data in terms of how food actually impacts the body than what you'll probably get from a terrestrial study.
Great. Are you ready to try this?
Absolutely. Okay, so...
I just wanted to eat on a plate that had that. It's kind of cool, yeah.
So here we have the Indian fish curry.
All right.
There is, let's see. Oh.
Should I go ahead?
Yeah, that's yours.
Okay.
Just break off a piece of...
A little crab cake?
Crab cake.
You know, it seems like it would just be easier to just basically have a liquid that has all the nutrients people need, and they would just have that liquid. That's what people think of, I think, when they think of space food, right?
We've had the suggestion that people should just have a liquid. They should take a pill to consume all the vitamins and minerals that they need. The issue with that is really that there's a psychological experience that comes with eating. And people don't want to take all their meals through a straw.
Psychological well-being.
Psychological well-being. What are we trying first?
Let's do the goat curry, or the fish curry, rather.
The fish curry, okay.
It's good. It's got a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah.
All right, the crab cake.
The crab cake is delicious.
That's really good. How do you determine these portion sizes?
We look at calories. So we know about how many calories we want an entree to have, about how many calories we expect from a dessert and whatnot. And so that all factors into how much is actually placed into the pouch.
Did you say dessert?
Absolutely.
What are some common desserts?
You can't live without dessert. It's a psychological experience.
I like the way you think. I like that. There's no question that food is really important when it comes to the health of astronauts up in space. But equally, if not more important, is exercise. There's some really unique challenges when it comes to exercise in a zero-gravity environment. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Nice to see you.
Bruce Nieschwitz is the astronaut strength conditioning and rehabilitation specialist. He trains the crew on how to exercise with the modified machines necessary for working out in zero gravity. Each astronaut is prescribed an exercise regimen for 2 hours every day. So Bruce and his team are going to put me through a normal workout to see what it's like to exercise in space.
Well, is there a primary objective? Is it for them to be able to just do their jobs while they're up in space? Is it to prevent injury in terms of the types of exercise that you prescribe?
I would say it's all of the above. We have mission-specific tasks that we have to protect for, and we have our own general health that we have to protect for. We have muscle loss that we have to prevent, and we have bone loss that we have to prevent, as well as any psychological benefits from exercise that we can, add to our day.
And this is months at a time. I mean,
this is 5.5 to 6 months at a time, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not doing that part of it, but I'll give this part of it a try.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so this is our treadmill, T2. It's our second generation treadmill. If you want to go ahead and stand on there.
If you can bend your knees a little. All right. So these are bungee assemblies just like the astronauts use on ISS. They're basically rubber tubing that will keep you pulled down to the surface of the treadmill, and we can adjust that load with adding or removing clips.
Got it. You know what's always remarkable is how simple it is.
Yep.
I'm not sure what I expected, but to be magnets on the bottom of your shoes or something to hold you down, but it's bungees and literally just removing clips or adding clips depending on your height, presumably. All right.
Do you want to give it a try?
Let's give it a try,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go.
I thought it was going to feel more sort of shaky or wobbly, just sort of with this on here, but it's pretty good. It kind of, the load seems pretty well spread out.
Cardiovascular health is important, but so is weightlifting. But space is weightless, so NASA developed a special machine to achieve the same effect.
All right, so what's this machine?
This is called ARED, the Advanced Resistive Exercise Device. Right now we're at 100 pounds, a little over. So make sure you have a nice step back so you don't hurt yourself, and just give it a pull and stand up. So you can see how much more weight we've added.
Right, double.
Yeah.
Good.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
So
And
I'll tell you what.
They would feel that same.
They would definitely feel it. It feels just like that.
That's great.
The two main goals for this machine are bone and muscle health. In zero gravity, there's no weight pushing down on your bones, making them weaker. The astronauts use ARED to prevent bone and muscle loss.
Are they pretty into it? I mean, is this...
Most of them are very into it. They have an idea that this is really what's going to keep them from, becoming brittle or turning into jello when they come back. So they understand the importance of these machines, all three of them, and they really appreciate what we're trying to do for them.
Our last stop is the cycle. It's the third piece of NASA's astronaut exercise program. Of course, in space, it would look a little different.
I find this really fascinating. If I was doing this in space, I wouldn't need handlebars, wouldn't need these, and I wouldn't need a seat. Just need to be clipped into these pedals. There's just something about space that brings out the kid in all of us. The curiosity, the possibility, the unknown. But it's what we're learning in space that might be the most exciting of all. As space technology overlaps with life here on Earth, and life on Earth extends to space, there's no doubt that the ISS is helping us explore new ways to improve our health and better our lives. Exciting new breakthroughs only outer space can provide. For Vital Signs, I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta.